Any moment now, President Bola Tinubu will arrive at the Ojota-Opebi link bridge to commission the road and other key infrastructure projects in Lagos State. The projects scheduled for commissioning include the Lagos State Geographic Information Service building, expected to transform state land records, among other functions, and a multiple agency complex named after him. That's Mr. President. The Alausa multi-agency building, sitting on a 2.01 hectares land, is located within the administrative hub of Ikeja. The state government's plan is to bring multiple government agencies into a single integrated environment. The complex is also expected to reduce the physical and administrative distance between decision points. President Tinubu is expected to drive through the Ojota-Opebi link bridge for the commissioning. The 5.04-kilometer bridge seeks to address traffic challenges in the Ojota, Maryland, Mende-Ojota-Opebi and Allen axis within the Ikeja metropolitan zone. Some invited guests are already seated awaiting the arrival of President Bola Tinubu. The area designated for President Tinubu, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and other dignitaries has been restricted. Other dignitaries expected at the event include the Vice President, Mr. Kashim Shettima, invited governors from other states, and members of Governors Advisory Council, among others. And now let's return to the Opebi area, where our correspondent Olu Phillips is standing by yet again to bring us up to speed with events around that area. Hello, Olu. We're told that there's now a waiting area that is being restricted, for Mr. President and other dignitaries. Paint a picture of what the reception area looks like for Mr. President.
Oh, Buki, that's fantastic broadcasting there, capturing what's happening here. At some point, I'm wondering if you're the one here and I'm the one in the studio, because you're capturing the moments as it is right now. Well, some moments ago, we moved away from the gathering and the sitting area, which is just at the bridge, on the bridge, which is the Ojota, and that's where we have the tent, we have the seats, music, supporters, party affiliate members, and we've also seen some memorabilia of the party, flag and logos. We've seen some people also seizing the opportunity to canvass votes for their candidates in terms of those who are contesting for state assembly and other offices. We had to move out there to see further what's happening on the roads, and just to bring you up to speed and tell you exactly that we are standing right in front of where used to be called Opebi Roundabout, which is now giving way for improved junction construction, as you can see. So this is Toyin Street behind me. That's what Toyin Street is. These vehicles are being diverted, so the entire Opebi is no-go area in and out. You did mention some moments ago that the Vice President is being expected. The President is yet to arrive. Perhaps start suggesting why there's a delay in the opening and the starting of this program, which was scheduled, I think, for 11 o'clock this morning. And like you asked me over the last hour, if you have no business or if you can suspend your business in Ikeja, please do, because this entire vicinity, which is to be the capital, former capital of the country and capital for Lagos State, is under some kind of restrictions to allow the A-class and A citizens do what they have to do here today. We've had some kind of murmurings among the motorists. A few of them, should I say most of them, seem to have been caught up in the web. They didn't see this coming, according to what they say. Does that suggest that publicity wasn't enough, or wasn't forceful enough, or wasn't penetrating enough, or the chaperones didn't do their job? I don't know, but a lot of motorists who drive or who have driven along this road, we've asked them, who are facing the diversion currently, say they came and they saw a lot of policemen and were wondering what's going on. And some of them, we had to tell them, hey, come on, Mr. President is around. Show some respect. I mean, something like that.
Well, we see, Olu, that your ambience is busier than when you first reported It appears as if the Gaussians are no longer waiting for Mr. President's arrival and they're going about their business. I wonder if you observed the same. But also, in addition to what you have observed around you, talk to us about what the new Lagos experience in the Ojota-Opebi axis will now look like after today's commissioning.
Let's speak fairly and let's speak truthfully. That bridge will clearly improve motoring experience for those who do business in and around this area. Don't forget, if you're coming from anywhere on Ikorodu Road and you need to come into Ikeja, you either come in through Pokuola, somewhere around the Otedola Bridge, or you come in from Maryland all the way, or you're coming from Towing Street. But what that bridge will do for you is that it takes you straight to Opebi, brings you to Allen, and you can make any detour either into Opebi Link Road or any of the estates and business areas around here. You don't have to do all of those turning. But what I would think should come as a way of advice is it possible to restrict heavy vehicular movement, heavy vehicle, articulated vehicles from using that bridge so that it can remain sane? I don't know what kind of fortification they have there, but so that the new road doesn't turn again to become a chaotic experience for motorists with what's happening. Let me tell you a bit again about what's happening here. The junction improvement here simply suggests that if you're coming out of Opebi and coming into Ikeja, into Allen, I should say, you go all the way straight. But if you're coming from there and want to go to Towing Street, this construction you see here is a new road that will take you there. Just right in the middle there will be a traffic light, which alternates for those who are coming from Allen, from Opebi, and those who are coming from Towing Street. So if you want to make a U-turn, you're on this side of Opebi and you want to make a U-turn to the other side of Opebi, a new detour has also been created just somewhere around my right, just to help ease traffic, something in semblance of what you now have on the four-way crossing that you have at Allen Junction, which used to be Allen Roundabout. That's what the thinking is. But clearly, the construction is far from being over and is a contrast of what you have from the beautiful road, painted with street lights and all of that you have on the Opebi Bridge area.
Fantastic, indeed, a new Lagos experience in the capital. But just before we let you go, Olu,
hopefully,
tell us if you have observed increased presence of traffic officials because of what we see to be increased commuting, even amid this partial road closure as we await Mr. President's visit. Have you seen more traffic officials? Last map, the police?
So we see, this is the capital city, right? And you have a lot of detachments and a lot of installations of security architecture around this area. The government house is around here. A lot of police installations are around here. And the last mile traffic agency around here. So they've simply unleashed a great number of their personnel on this axis of of this activity area. I don't really pity them because there isn't much they can do to help anyone other than to just divert you to where you can find your way out. In the area where the president is supposed to work is completely free. There are no motorists allowed in there. Bikes are not allowed in there. Even dispatch bicycles are being also stopped. So just pedestrians actually making in and out. Earlier, we actually spoke to the Commissioner of Police and asked him if he has seen any incidences that would suggest there's a security breach or there's any security issue, and he spoke to the negative and said nothing like that. And we expect it to remain like that, at least for not just Mr. President, for other motorists. And we do hope that the traffic after now will not go too late and too deep into the night and inconvenience a lot of people who might be traveling at the close of work, what you call the rush hour.
Olu, you seem to have a long day ahead of you, and perhaps you should get a drink after this reporting. Our correspondent there, Olu Phillips, reporting right there at the now old Opebi roundabout leading to the Ojota-Opebi link bridge that is slated for commissioning by President Bola Tinubu. We'll get to Olu as soon as there's an update for us.